and gentlemen, welcome to Inebri-art's non-essential comedy show. I am your host, AJ Haypenny. We got a super producer, Andy Driscoll. How are we doing today, Andy?
Not too bad, AJ. How's things going?
Things are going, despite what has happened the past 2 days, things are going good. Yeah, it's been crazy. We have a new president as of yesterday, and I'm just going to point this out. First thing I'm going to point out is Donald Trump had way more people at his inauguration. I'm just going to put it out there. He had way more. Did you see it? Like there were so few people. They had to space it out 6 feet in between. I consider that a failure right out of the gate. I don't think he's going to make it. But that's just me. Lady Gaga did okay. I mean, she did fine, but I think Roseanne Barr would have done better. That's just me. But guys, yeah, the Capitol building got stormed right before the presidency, and nobody invited me. I'm just gonna put it out there. Nobody invited me. I wanted to go out there, dress like the Ultimate Warrior, wear face paint, and just go. But then I'm seeing like a lot of those people were using a hard R, so I'm like, okay, good that I stayed away. Okay, cool. Just making sure. I'm gonna pretend half of you were on mute because you were, you fuckers. And I think I'd be a different kind of protester. I'd be going in, and then other people, yeah, we're gonna take Nancy Pelosi's computer. Yeah, we're gonna invade her office. And I'd say like, yeah, and then I'm gonna go into Bernie Sanders' office and suck his dick just to show him. What? Just like, yeah, take that, you 1%, and yeah, and then it would just throw people. I'd be super gay about it. And I don't think they would appreciate that. And I'd be dressing like Hawk and Animal. But guys, this is it. This is Inebri-art. This is the post apocalypse. I mean, I'm gonna be respectful. This is day one of Joe Biden. Now, I've never been a big Trump guy. I'm just gonna say that. But one thing that Donald Trump was able to do, and no other president was able to do before that or after that, he was able to get people to defend him like crazy over anything. and that to me is just amazing. You could say anything. Well, I didn't like his hair today. Fuck you, his hair was awesome. How dare you? He has big hands and stuff like that. And you go Biden and like, oh yeah, he rubs people's shoulders, and someone was like, yeah, he does. I got nothing to say for that. No, like nobody will defend him. No, like nobody will defend. Nobody will defend. They treat you like an Atlanta stripper. But hey, I am celebrating by enjoying my Snoop Dogg wine.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've just been enjoying putting the word "izzle" on the end of every word. I've just been saying the word nizzle a lot.
Okay.
Just without the izzle. Just feeling extra racist today. Well, again, I did work at Papa John's for a while, so
No.
it was a bad day. Somebody stole my bike. But guys, this is Inebri-art, non-consensual. I mean, non-essential comedy show. Just coming at you, and you have no choice that this comedy is here. Well, the world's changing. The world changes like once every 5 years, and it's crazy. Child abuse is bad now. Well, it's always been bad. But we started to acknowledge it more, and it was right around the time in the 90s. I don't know if you guys remember this, but a lot of you seem to be around the 90s. Remember when cleaning products used to advertise that they could clean up blood?
Yeah.
All right, what's weird is I'm seeing people laughing, but because they're muted, it just looks like it's fucking weird. Cut the shit. Otherwise, this is gonna be a very awkward TED Talk. and to me, since I have it on view to see all, it just pretty much looks like the Matrix 2. It's just like Jesus Christ. Yeah, but you can mute for my set, do we will, but for the other comics, be better. Just don't be shitty, and I think we're gonna have a fantastic show. So ladies and gentlemen, I am your host AJ Haypenny. We got a fantastic array of comics and Doug Fitzgerald, so I'm very excited about today. I am very excited today, and he's giving me the finger. I don't blame him, guys. But again, have the mics unmuted. That way we hear laughter, not just see the laughter. And the only time you should really have your microphone off is if you're beating your kids. And again, you shouldn't beat your kids. And the big reason why is because it's kind of bad. Well, actually, it's really bad. But you shouldn't beat your kids, because when you're older, they get to choose the home that they put you in. And whether or not you want roaches, that's your choice. Just like, stop beating your kids now, and just like, oh, remember that nice thing that I did for you? Remember that time that I didn't beat you? Don't beat your fucking kids. But if you do, please be on mute. That's the only exception. Unless you're flicking your bean, then be on mute, but have the camera on. That's all I ask. Just don't have it spit in the hand, and then we're ready to go. So ladies and gentlemen, your first comedian of the evening, one of Josh Filipowski's students, a friend of the show, and I'm excited to have him on. I try to give because I host one of his shows like every Sunday or something like that. I try to give like at least one person like a shot. I thought he was pretty damn funny. I think he's gonna be funny here, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Antonio Morales.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hello, everybody. I just want to comment on the fact that AJ, you ended your set on child labor and how to clean up blood. I just want to bring that to everyone's attention. I am mic'd for the FBI if people are interested. It's pretty funny that you were talking about child abuse, because I am going to be talking about child abuse in my set and the pros of it. So,
great, how to.
Yeah, how to. Yeah, I'm pretty.
I'll make sure I take notes.
Yeah. I actually wanted to talk about my grandma today, because A, I love her. B, yesterday was her 90th birthday. And yeah, I know. It'd be crazy if she died today. C, I think we need to celebrate our elders by showing much love and respect, which is why I'm about to talk a bunch of shit about that fucking damn bitch. It's okay, I can say bitch because a lot of men have treated me like dogs.
Yeah.
So my grandma is yeah, don't be fooled by the leopard print. So my grandma is full Puerto Rican. As you can tell again by the leopard print. And she's very old school Puerto Rican at that, which means when she gave you the chancleta, you were left with stitches. And for all you white people out there, the chancleta means a flip-flop, and it's what Latin parents do to hit their kids. And again, to harp on what AJ was saying, for all the white people out there, hitting your children is what you do to put them in their place when they act up, so they don't grow up to be white supremacists. Okay. So my grandma's a pretty fierce woman. She's always been a fucking fighter, which is, I love that. Whenever I was in Puerto Rico as a kid, or Puerto Rico as some future or some past presidents used to say, we'll see about the future shit. So she would always sneak me out of the room in the middle of the night to watch wrestling with her.
Hell
And following you on Instagram, I know you like wrestling and other things, and I'm waiting for you to slide into the DMs to find out the other things. So my mom would always pull me out of, she would say, you need to go to bed early. And my grandma was like, no, baby, you're going to learn how to fight tonight. And honestly, those are really fun memories in my mind, because it was just like me and my grandma, just like watching a little late night forbidden TV. And I would just look at her and be like, man, I love this woman. And also, this bitch is taking notes. So, cut to a couple years ago, my grandma was in the hospital. This bitch has been in and out of the hospital for a long time. Again, it'd be crazy if she died today. She was very sick with God knows what, but that bitch never went down. Death has knocked on her door every single time, and she has answered with a revolver, being like, what do we say to the god of death? Not today. That's a little shout out for all my Game of Thrones fans out there. As many of my friends know, I'm a big fan myself. So the nurses had to administer medication to her during this stint of who knows what, and they were having a hard time doing it. And my mom used to call me and she was like, yeah, I'm so distraught with how difficult it is to do it. Mainly because she would try to headbutt me, karate chop me, and bite anybody who came near her. And I was like, come through, WWE. See, taking notes helps people. You know, y'all calling me uneducated my ass. So, my grandma also has a habit of saying whatever the fuck she wants. And I, for one, am a little more modest, in case you couldn't tell. And, you know, a lot of old people are like that, but she kind of had a knack of giving it that morbid twist that felt like an unexpected chancleta, you know what I mean? Nobody laughs, so you guys are clearly not learning the Spanish lesson. Again, whoop all your asses after this. So I remember there was this one time I was at her house for dinner with my family, which, side note, Puerto Rican food made by an old school Puerto Rican woman is mwah. I remember when Trump was like, we're just gonna give Puerto Rico paper towels. The island was like, you know what? Good, baby, because we need something to clean ourselves up after this meal. The meal, not the hurricane, because, you know. Yeah. So anyway, we're eating and my grandma comes up to my brother and I, and she like points to this old photo and she's like, do you see this picture right here? Of course, this is all in Spanish because that bitch doesn't speak any English. She was like, see this picture right here? When I die, I want you to hang it up so you always remember who I am. And me and my brother are just like, damn, bitch, can we just fucking eat our arroz and live by itself? Like, if you don't understand what that means, I cannot help you. Yeah, so it's like, girl, she really loved to get morbid with shit, because I remember one Thanksgiving, she just showed up at our house. She didn't just show up at her house, like she was some like degenerate thing, like, feed me. Yeah, we learned a few times after that. No, but she spent Thanksgiving with us, and honestly, all she talked about was how she used to kill dogs and hang them upside down out of her house so other dogs wouldn't eat her chickens. That's some real shit. And it's personally, I think it's a tradition we should adopt here in the States, because I'm, for one, done with Christmas decorations. Oh, wow. Okay, clearly, okay, I need to state that I am pro-dog, as long as they're not eating my grandma's chickens. Yeah. See, I told you. How many of you have fucking grandmas who kill their dogs and tries to keep chickens? You know, that's real Puerto Rican shit. And as as my grandmother would say, you know, all dogs go to heaven, my ass. There's gonna be a lot of dog killing for the rest of this set, so strap in, people. So we're eating, you know, and she's just telling us about how she's gonna be the Caligula of Puerto Rico for dogs. And again, we're like, that's cool, Grandma, but we just want to enjoy the mashed potatoes in peace. You know, I like to imagine in these scenarios that we're just like the proper white family, and my grandma's just that ghetto ass Puerto Rican woman swinging a dog over her head, being like, "What's for dinner?" And honestly, that's my goal for Thanksgiving next year. So if any of you are interested, I'm open. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of dogs missing during this time. I don't know if it's because of the pandemic or because I've been opening my door more, but sometimes I feel when I see, sometimes I feel like when I look at those like missing dog signs, I'm just like, you know what? That's probably my grandma. I recognize that font because that's probably just her like showing off. And I'm personally proud of that Boba Fett bitch. So all that being said, I do want to say te amo, abuela, and I hope to once again see you safely after this pandemic because as you know, we have some unfinished fucking business.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's my set. I love my grandma. She used to kill dogs.
Give it up for Antonio. He eats his dogs. Give it up for him.
I hope one day you get to kick your grandmother's ass.
Yeah. It'd be crazy if she died today.
Oh, she's bowing out of the fight. That's why.
Well,
Yeah.
like I'm not saying I want your grandmother to die, but if it were to happen any day,
Today would be the day.
you kind of had it coming for
Especially if it were 20 minutes before it came on. Who knows?
yeah, so, like nice to hear from him.
Yeah.
Give it up for Antonio, his soon to be dead grandma. Give it up for
Yeah.
that was fantastic. Thank you. See, that was better than anything Mike Fahey has ever done. Is he still in the chat? Oh no, that's a different Mike. I thought it was Fahey.
Shots fired.
I specifically said that because I thought he was in there, but no, he's not here to defend him. Not that he would, but not that he's What were you saying, Brieana?
He would. You know he would, y'all. God damn it. Bring up the next comic, sir.
Wow.
No, Brieana, he would.
Hey, Brieana, welcome to the show.
Yeah, Brieana, welcome to your show. In your car.
Right?
Just like how dare you make fun of Fahey, my employer? Are
you driving from?
Yeah, I am driving.
Are you driving for Uber while doing the show?
No, I'm driving to a real life open mic, so I'd like to get the virtual one on the road, sirs.
So right now she is doing Uber Eats and on the way
I'm still waiting for my order.
Brown, did you want to go now or did you want to wait a minute?
Oh, I was just fucking with you. Do whatever you want.
Okay, so this next person, gross, absolutely gross. Give it up for my dear friend, the very funny Doug Fitzgerald.
You know, I always know it's gonna be gross. Thank you. I appreciate that. As long as I am recognized by low rent Super Saiyan AJ Haypenny. AJ, you're actually essentially you look like the Super Saiyan poorly spelled action figure they buy at the dollar store. Okay, it's like one letter off, completely different. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's called Saiyan Action.
No, you that's what you got for Christmas. Okay. Guys, I really wish today of all days or yesterday of all days, I really wish Trump still had Twitter just to see his like sad tweets like that he'd be tweeting from his golf course as he's just kind of like, woe is me, kicking a golf ball down the golf course to cheat a score. Bitch he is. Guys, I I used to wear a fedora a lot. Some of you who's older in Boston comedy knew that I used to wear a fedora around, otherwise known as the nice guy starter kit, which I used to think was a compliment. And then I looked up nice guy and I'm like, oh, fuck you. Like you'd see me in a bar with a fedora and I'm like, he probably has a chain wallet and was definitely in a ska band. And both of those things are correct. I was in a ska band when I was younger. I had long hair, a ponytail. I had hopes and dreams, and all that's gone, including the hair. But yeah, I used to wear a fedora when I first started comedy. And the thing is, I would do shows at the Comedy Studio on a regular basis. And every time I do a show, my hat would disappear. Every single time, my hat would it would never fail. My hat would disappear. Somebody would take it. To the point where I'd bring a backup fedora with me, like in case of emergency break glass fedora sort of crap. And one time I did the show, couldn't find my hat, went on stage without it. That's fine. Every other comic went on stage with one of my hats. In succession. Few weeks later, I'm at an open mic, and a really, really drunk Sean Clark is on a Sunday at like 1 o'clock. So, you know, he's a professional comic. Turns to me and goes, hey, you know those hats you used to wear? I'm like, yeah, what's up? I stole one of them, nailed it to the door of an apartment of my bedroom, and then I moved the fuck out. It's like, you son of a bitch, you didn't send me a picture? I was so pissed. One, that he didn't send me a picture. Guys, what I'm just saying, I know comics hate confrontation, but you could have just told me that's not my look. Seriously. Guys, I'm 40, so I get up now. I'm like 41 years old. I know, I look older. But really, I'm 41 years old, but I'm getting to the point where I get up in the morning, and if things don't hurt, I start to worry. Like, my knees don't hurt. I need to see if my leg can still stand weight. Like, did I go full diabetic overnight? That sort of shit. I'm definitely at a point in my life where the saying, don't trust a fart, is now a daily mantra. And I thought, you know what? I definitely, there was the watershed moment when I knew I got to that age. It was the watershed moment. It is a hot summer's day. I'm walking in jeans in Somerville from my friend's house to go to practice for a thing I'm doing for Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I thought I had a fart. Newsflash, it wasn't a fart. It was not a fart. And it was laundry day, so I was going commando. So yeah, I thought I farted, and I went, nope. I'm gonna be late. Got to Davis Square, got back on the bus, and I know what I smell like. There is no hiding this. But then a homeless man gets on the bus and sits next to me. I don't know if there's some smelly camaraderie that was just kind of like some brotherhood of man thing going on. He sits right next to me, and me, like an asshole stealing valor, everyone stared at him the entire time. I didn't correct them at all. It's okay. It's okay. I dropped $5 and an Arby's coupon in his cup as I walked away, and tipped my now imaginary hat. I shuffled off a shower of shame. Guys, I'm Doug Fitzgerald. That's my time.
Yeah! Doug Fitzgerald. That's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Doug Fitzgerald. He shits in his pants and blames on homeless people. Give it up for him.
Yeah.
And sure, Doug. Yes, we at one time at the Comedy Studio we did shit in your hat, but that's because the bathroom at the Comedy Studio was always broken, and that was the closest thing. I apologize for everybody. No one else will, but I will apologize for them.
I eventually got the message the hat was a shitty look for me.
I just hate confrontation, and I just love taking dumps. So I just did that instead.
Does that make Doug your guy's Jerry Lawler?
You know what? That's a fucking honor. 'Cause I would have eventually hit Andy Kaufman.
AJ Haypenny, everyone.
Yeah, we all just took a
Comedy's
Dusty Road
Randy
in his
Orton.
bag.
Dusty Rhodes.
Here, baby. I'm a shit in your bag. It's gonna smell.
That wrestling trivia just made this whole show worth it. That's so good.
No, but those that are unfamiliar with pro wrestling or wrestling in general or older wrestling, in the 1980s, what they did was all the guys were fat. Nobody was a jacked, muscular dude that can't turn to wipe their ass. They were just a fat guy, a big old fat guy that couldn't turn to wipe his ass. So what they did is they wore what was called a muffler under their tights. And what they do is they wrap toilet paper and then jam it between their cheeks. And then every now and then it would just fall out. And that was wrestling. And that's kind of comedy now because everybody's wearing the skinny jeans and we haven't left. But speaking of mufflers, your next performer, no, terrible transition. My partner in just about anything virtual comedy wise. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brieana Woodward.
Yay!
Hell yeah, everybody. That's right. I'm coming at you live from a vehicle, and I was not prepared. I was using the GPS. I need gas real bad, so I might be coming at you live from the side of Route 2 in about 5 minutes. So I'm very particular because I have an app on my phone, and the only gas station I'll go to is at Cumberland Farms. But I was trying to go quick, and I ended up typing "cum farm." I don't know. According to the GPS, I'm about 20 minutes from AJ's house.
It had to come to this.
The man liked his cum, everybody. That's fine. We all enjoy a salty snack now and then. I forget his name, but fucking leopard print there was cracking me up with that fucking chancla shit, the chancleta. Listen here, sir. I may be aggressively poor white trash, but I'm familiar with the concept of being beat with a sandal, okay? It spans many races, and honestly, I'm jealous of, the Latinas and the Latinos because they got chancleta. You know what fucking poor white trash bitches like? Them big-ass cork heels. And that bitch was whipping a fucking chopping board with an ankle strap at me. Fuck off. I would love to have a fucking recycled water bottle with some lace on it like a chancleta, but no, I get the fucking 90s heel. Fucking bitch was 5'2", walking around 6'1". It was crazy. God, what else did I fucking do today? So I've been straight edge my whole life. That's just not a brag, just a fact. And my aunt gave my mom some cookies today, and I ate 3 of them because I'm a fat piece of shit. Turns out they were weed cookies, everybody.
Word.
Literally just found that out, but I had them earlier, and I have to say I haven't felt shit. So I was pretty pissed when I found out that my aunt inadvertently drugged me. But then I was like, am I more pissed at that or the fact that my aunt made really shitty edibles? Because I feel nothing. I had 3 of them, and I know I'm large, but that is still significant, I feel like. God damn, what the fuck else was I talking about? Oh, so I also burnt my hand. I don't know if that's because of the weed cookies or I'm just generally an idiot, but I burned the shit out of my fucking hand today, and I'm upset because I'm trying to start going back to the gym. I am a power lifter, which is real neat, except when it comes to dating, because dudes are weird about female power lifters, I guess. They think it's gay, and I'm like, I don't know, it's not that fucking fucking weird. I mean, there's plenty of motherfuckers who love clams and mussels. Like, come on. Yeah, that's some seafood shit. All right. So it's true. I was dating this guy, and he straight up like told me one day. He was like, "Look at the size of your arms. Like, I can't like be with you like that." Like, it was just like the size of my arms was the thing, but. I don't know. He was kind of like a smaller dude, and I get it. Like, why be jealous of like my giant arms? And it's like one of us had complaints of their python being too big, and it wasn't me complaining about it. Sorry that your tiny little wiener snake isn't doing it for me. I'm gonna go leg press your skull off your body. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? I don't know. Someone's grandma's also dying. That would be crazy if they died. Like, Biden's birthday. Have some respect. No, but I have a lot of family that dies, and so I get like I have an abundance of those little prayer cards that they give out. You know, like, I don't know. It's like their little Pokemon card when they die. Got their picture, like a cute little story, maybe like their stats and shit. Doesn't help that like I have so many like people dying in my fucking family that like I can't just keep them on the fridge because it would just be egregious. I started putting them in like the little Pokemon cards, you know, like the binders with the clear pocket. Yeah, I was kind of jealous. I want to be a fucking Pokemon. Like, when I was little, my cousin almost drowned me to death. But plot twist, I lived, and spoiler alert, she did not, everybody. Heroin will get you. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Another fucking Pokemon used needle, and it was effective. She is done. But I was trying to think like what Pokemon type she'd be, and I was like, well, she did try to drown me, so I guess she's like a water type. It's just like, imagine dying on heroin to become a Blastoise. That's fucking something. Have like a Nana. Oh, she died of lung cancer. Charizard. I don't know. You do weird shit when you're poor, everybody. I don't, it's for this reason, I don't like rich people. I really don't. Like, to a point where it's like, I'm just starting to hate, like, even, like, middle-class people because they get a little bit of money and then they do dumb shit. Like, I used to be a real estate photographer, so I'd take pictures of people's houses, and I shot this home one time where they turned an entire west wing of their home into a bedroom for a newborn baby. Like, full bathroom, full ace. Like, you know how much money is too much money? When you look at something with no fucking kneecaps and be like, they need a walk-in shower. Like, that baby. I don't give a fuck if he's a newborn, you fucking rich ass. Like, I got a whole wing. Bitch, I'd be lucky if I got my own wing from fucking Popeyes. Fuck you. They know about the struggle. But yeah, I feel like I've been going on for 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go. That's my time. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brieana Woodward. Her phone is brought to you by Windows 95. Give it up for her. Holy shit, Brieana Woodward. She kills her family and turns them into Pokemon cards. Let her hear it.
Hey.
Gets them cremated and turns them into a Charizard. That's what I heard anyway. That's what I heard from the set. But that was fantastic. I think our best string of shows was December when we were doing a bunch of corporate shows, and I thought like, who can break up this professional setting like Pauly Shore in any movie? Brieana Woodward. It's just like, I had a weird childhood. My dad used to fuck me, and for some reason it worked. It worked, and you did fantastic, Brieana. So thank you.
Thank you.
No, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the set. That was that was a lot, but I enjoyed the hell of it. I enjoyed the hell of it, especially the a lot of dead relative jokes tonight. A lot of dead relatives. But
COVID, baby.
huh? What was that?
It's that COVID time, baby. Hell yeah. We dropping like flies out here.
That sweet COVID. Like, I didn't realize that like 2020 would just be like one big season of Game of Thrones, but hey.
Also, real talk, girl, you should get yourself to a house if you've eaten 3 cookies. That's just gonna hit.
I mean, you're gonna get to that open mic, sign up, and then it's gonna hit you.
That is gonna leak, and you're gonna go commando like Doug was when he shit his pants. And just blame it on the homeless guy in your car, and you'll be good.
So, Brieana, the whole deadlift thing. If I was dating a girl that was deadlifting, it'd be cool. She can carry her own bags.
I mean, yeah. Or I date a man who was a little bitch.
Oh,
Fight.
yeah, but Brieana, does Pumpkins carry your bags?
I actually carry pumpkins carrying my bags. That's how it works.
That is so adorable.
I didn't realize Pumpkins was a spinner, but hey.
He's a fidget spinner. I just hold him in my hand.
Oh, I'm picturing that. That's hilarious.
But speaking of spinners, your next performer, weird trip.
Great segue.
Your final comedian of the evening, your headliner. I absolutely love this man. Haven't done a show with him in years, but excited that he's on. Coming from LA, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the hilarious. Has an American flag in the background. Give it up for Justin Hoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm gonna lift my dog Georgie up a little bit so that you guys can see him.
Woo!
Times are good. Am I right? Things are great. I know everybody's complaining about a lot of stuff. I try to focus on the positive. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to every single day. My personal favorite is I like to wait inside my apartment and look through the little peephole until the Uber Eats guy is gone. And then I open the door and stick my little raccoon hand out before anybody sees me and pull all my food back in so I can stuff it in my face. And basically anything that keeps me from leaving my little hobbit hole that I have built, I was able to clear just this space for the show. With all the trash over. It's good though. I'll order anything. I will order anything offline, anything that I need. If it there's a Rite Aid across the street, and I had toilet paper delivered yesterday. The guy was like, "You sure you don't want more than one roll?" I was like, "No, just $30 for a roll. That seems fair. Just come on over." You want to hang out? I have. So fucking lonely. Yeah, I don't know. It is. What are people saying? What are people even saying? What are people saying about the pandemic? There's a lot of those in the beginning. There was a lot of "we had a good run" people. Do you guys remember? Everybody was just like, oh, apocalypse. We had a good run, which I get what they're trying to say, like almost as if we brought it on ourselves. But here's the thing: we did not have a good run. Any sense of the imagination, and you can compare it to anything else on Earth, right? Anything else that's here has been around way longer than us and has been way more successful. The horseshoe crab has been around for 500 million years, so 500 million years. Humans have not even been around for, I think, 500,000 or whatever since we looked like this. Well, I'm a perfect little hobbit specimen, but it's like looking like a typical human being. That's not a good run at all. That's like if it was a race and all the other like life on Earth started at the beginning and we just drove to the finish line and set the whole track on fire. That's pretty much what happened. We've only been around for 500,000 years, but it only took us 40 to destroy the place where everything else lives. So I think I understand now why my parents, like, you see a snake or like an animal or something in the woods, and your parents would, or like a spider, they'd be like, "Don't worry, animals are more afraid of you than you are of them." Like, yeah, no shit. We're the only ones that are trying to destroy the only place that can support life. So, oh my goodness, I always like now. It's a joke now that I have to talk about dating in every single one of my sets. It's just what hacks do. Come on, I have to do it. So
Tell us about Tinder, Justin.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Has anyone tried the online dating? But here's what I mean. I haven't really, like, it's almost impossible to date, during the pandemic. But I do a lot of teasing. Like, I'll talk with a lot of girls online, and then we should be like, they're like, we should hang out. And I'm like, no, I'm afraid. So I haven't actually been meeting up, but I've been kind of like I've been tricked. The couple of times that I took the chance to actually meet a girl in person and risk getting COVID and all that, they tend to be like the very like, I don't know how to describe them, like the Fight Club girls. Like,
Oh,
they,
God.
like online they seem really sweet and everything, and they're kind of like pretend to be shy, but then as soon as they see you in person, they turn into Tyler Durden, and they're like, "I want you to hit me as hard as like, don't be old fashioned, but I don't know, shouldn't we get a little bit acquainted before we beat the shit out of each other?" I just met you, ma'am. And then so that it kept happening. So finally I was talking to my buddy about it, and he's like, yeah, man, you're being targeted. You're being you're being profiled. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, they probably see the size of your hands, and then they go, oh, he can't do any permanent damage. Might as well let him swing at me a little bit. I know eventually I am going to have to date, though, because, I'm getting to that age where all the hot girls from my high school are starting to get divorced. My time is about to come. So I've been trying to eat healthy, and it's impossible. And it's not just politics and everything else where like all the facts are confused. Like, no one can agree on anything. Like, I thought I knew what healthy food was, or I thought at least I knew what bad food was, but now I'm so confused. I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat healthy. I know what to do. Like, I'm gonna eat like lean meats, right? Lean meat. And they were just like, I went online, they're like, no, meat's carcinogenic, it'll give you cancer, you're gonna get bowel cancer. And I was like, oh no, I don't want bowel cancer. I was like, I'll just eat like plants and stuff. And they're like, you have to be careful, there's E. coli and lectins and everything else. And I was like, oh no, I guess I'll eat legumes or whatever. And they're just like, oh no, the skin is poison and it's gonna get autism. And like, the more I looked into all this stuff, I was like, Jesus Christ, like, you can't, I've just been chewing on ice cubes for a week. I'm so afraid to eat anything now. I told my mom, and she was like, careful, you're gonna get lead poisoning. There's lead in the water. I'm like, oh, great. Nothing. Can't eat anything. I like all the movements, though, like all of the new stuff that's coming out now. There's a lot of camaraderie against like hate and really just, you can't even be mean anymore. You could lose your job for just being a little bit mean to somebody, which is great. And I love how it's all of these super famous, beautiful, perfect, genetic altered people who are leading the charge against bullying and all these people who have never been made fun of in their lives. But I don't want to sound bitter against any of the other causes, but like I have like my gripe is with body positivity. That's my thing. And I know that seems shitty at first to say. It's just I don't understand it. I think maybe I'm bitter just because like the benefits of all this body positivity hasn't really trickled down to my people yet. Oh, wait. Did you guys all mute at the same time? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's like plus size models on magazines and stuff, and that's cool. But there's never gonna be like a million tiny man march. I was thinking about it. I was wondering like what our chant would be. And the only thing I could come up with was, we're here, we're small, move the urinals down the wall. What do we want? Step stools. That's going to be our little chant. I finally, after a long, long battle with a mood disorder, gave in. The big state one. I am taking antidepressants. I actually started yesterday, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, thanks. Finally, I think the thing that convinced me is, like I said, after crawling out from under my trash pile, I was like, well, I've done it my own way for 15 years. Why don't I see what all of this medicine is about that all the doctors have been talking about? But I went on it before and it worked. And then like a lot of times with depression, I was just like, yeah, I'm cured. I don't have it anymore. So I stopped taking the medication, and it turns out that's not how that works. But it was funny. I got it because I went in there for anxiety. I was having these terrible panic attacks. And the psychiatrist is weird. The psychiatrist is a lot like the plot of Inception, the movie. Like you can't ask for the drugs you want. You have to make the doctor think it was his idea to give you the drugs. You kind of have to trick them into, you know what I mean? Like you lay out all the symptoms of the drug. But so I went in and I was just, I didn't know that though. So he's like, what brings you in? And I was like, Xanax. I need Xanax. He was like, oh, it doesn't work that way. He's like, we have to figure out, maybe there's like a non-drug way we can handle this, maybe with some cognitive behavioral therapy and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, why don't you explain to us what is making you anxious? And I said, okay, well, it seems like the entire world is on the brink of war. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. Everybody only thinks for themselves. We live in a vacuous, vapid space where good-looking people are making money by just taking pictures of themselves doing 10-second dances online. I think if you're paying attention at all and you're not having panic attacks, you're either woefully ambivalent to the situation or you're a psychopath. And it's like, yeah, we can get you some Xanax. He's like, you can use a little Xanax. But no, they didn't give me Xanax. They gave me Zoloft, which is supposed to have the side effect of making you last really long in bed. And I went, oh no, not that. Can't last any longer than I already do. No. So I'm trying to figure out, obviously comedy's going well. So I was like, what am I going to do? Well, the world shut down. We need computer jobs now. We need to be able to work from home. And I thought of an idea for an app. And I said, well, I want to do something positive at the same time. I don't want to just come up with an app that helps you buy things online quicker or whatever. I was like, I want to make a difference. So I was like, okay, we gotta save the youth, right? They're the future of this company. And a company? Yeah, I guess it's a company. It's owned by corporations, right? So that, so I was like, we got to save this country. What are we going to do? And I thought, well, let's look up what the biggest problem is. And do you guys know the biggest problem in America is childhood hunger? They don't have enough food to eat, which is very, very sad. There's nothing funny about that. But what's a little bit funny is the very what's a little bit funny is the second leading cause of children dying is childhood obesity. I mean, this one seems like an easy fix, guys. I feel like we could kill two birds with one stone here. So I invented an app. It's available on Android and iPhone. And basically all it does is it uses geo-mapping and it shows the starving kids where all the fat kids live. So the skinny kids get to eat and the fat kids, if they want to keep their food, they're going to have to run away and exercise. It's a win-win for her. It's called Slender, and you can download it right now. Okay, that was all pretty much new stuff. I appreciate you letting me try it out. I am gonna leave you with a tried and true favorite, which again is now just a long-running joke because I do it every show. And if you guys have heard this before, I don't care. Things are getting a little bit better now. I'm coming out of my shell now that I'm 36. It's about time. But in high school, I was really shy and I didn't know how to make friends. And my mom said, you know what, Justin, why don't you go to school, show everybody how good you are at beatboxing? You guys think that worked? If you don't know what beatboxing is, it's when an insecure white kid goes to a party and ruins it for everybody else. That's what beatboxing is. But still, I practiced really hard, and it's my little puppy. So I used to come home and be like, Mom, everybody hates me. And she's like, don't be ridiculous. You know, eventually after practicing for a very, very long time, and instead of coming home being like, Mom, everybody hates me, I came home and I was like, yo, Ma, everyone still hates me. Pick me some picky pickle bites because you're my only friend. My name is Justin Hoff. It was so nice to see everybody again. I hope to come home and visit soon. And yeah, have a great night.
Justin Hoff, everyone.
And Georgie.
Yeah,
Hi,
Justin
Georgie.
Hoff and Georgie. Give it up for Justin. He thinks child hunger is hilarious. Holy shit.
Justin, you should put I'm on Zoloft in your dating profile.
Yeah.
Justin Ebenezer Hoff, everyone. If they'd rather die, they better do it and decrease the fucking population. Fat kids, run. I wish I was Justin Hoff rich and I could just get toilet paper delivered to me. But by Donald Trump. But Donald Trump will not throw toilet paper into his window anymore because Justin has way bigger hands. Just significantly bigger hands. But guys, that was fantastic. Justin, thank you so much for coming on the show. That was awesome.
Thanks for having me, guys.
And thanks for having the dog on. We get excited when the pets come on the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, for anybody watching, or sorry, the two people watching on Facebook Live right now.
I'm a drunk.
Thank you, Doug, for being half our audience. But for everyone on Facebook Live right now, feel free to click the Zoom link because right now we are doing the last 20 minutes of the show is called the You Might Get Canceled portion, where we bring up 3 topics. Well, we usually only do one and it just spirals out of control. But we purposely have it on Zoom only and recording only just in case we say something that gets canceled. And